Alright, hello everyone, Luke Smith here. Quickie reading again. It is Thursday 29th of December, creeping close to episode 100. In fact, tomorrow will be episode 100. So yeah, gonna try and actually talk through this today because my voice is getting better. My cold is getting better, so don't worry. I might cough a few times, but I've got my water and I've been feeling basically better today than previous days this week. So quickie reading will be of Count Graduon. It's basically a play on words from graduation, a manifestation of Chris's graduation. Count Graduon was the prime mover between the forces of evil and solitude. Count Graduon is an ancient evil spirit residing in the sceptre of the evil witch Mary Lee Walsh. I wonder how Mary Lee Walsh is doing nowadays. Hope she's alright. Despite being a supernatural being of great power who threatened the ancient Native Americans, Graduon inflexibly holds the title of a middle-ranking nobleman in European society. Despite being envisioned as the overarching director of the campaign against Chris and the driving force of Chris and Solitude's enemies, the assembled cast of electric hedgehog Pokemon apparently never take the time to learn anything about him, leaving the reader in the dark about his motivations and importance. Graduon's name, pronounced that Graduon, derives from Chris's feelings about his graduation in high school. Beyond his anger and embarrassment about not receiving any special treatment at his class commencement ceremony, Chris likens his departure from high school to being exiled from comfortable surroundings and cherished friends. He also regards his efforts to adjust to life after school as a great adventure story. So it should perhaps come as no surprise that this man-child's greatest enemy is a metaphor for growing up. Michael Jackson it again. He doesn't want to grow up. Chris claims that Graduon, along with Ratneck, that's backwards, I forgot what it was, is inspired by evil wizards and evil twins from various TV shows, movies, anime, and book stories. Why didn't they say storybooks? Fucking book stories. Who the hell says book stories now? So let's actually get him up. That is Count Graduon. I hold the darkness and power from my destroyed heart in my wand and in the depths of my soul. Now there's this Chris Clan as Count Graduon, it looks like. 25th of September 2015. Count Graduon. 2000, Christine Chandler. Born April 9th, 1357. Fucking hell. Died February 19th. 1409. Height about 7 foot. Weight almost 200 pounds. And all that bollocks. Name Count Graduon. Date of birth, he's aged 589. Male, evil wizard, later spirit, living in a cipher. Aliases Mary Lee Walsh. In the comic, still recording? Yeah, that's good. I like to check every now and again. In the original canon, according to the ancient prophecy, Count Graduon is an ancient being of supreme evil sealed away by the leaders of the Cherokee and Wasabi clans. Interestingly enough, despite being trapped for thousands of years, Graduon was able to go to the moon and teach Sylvana, as well as give her a penis. Oh dear. You're not making me laugh, so I have to cough. I have to take a drink now. No. Water always works. Prophecy foretold that upon its own discovery by Sonichu, Graduon would be released from his imprisonment to endanger mankind. Once Sonichu alerted Kristen to this fact, Chris accepted the powers of Chris Clan Sonichu in order to find and defeat Graduon. When Chris Clan, Wesley Sonichu and Sarah Mahomet Roseku, is that really their fucking names? Discovered the ancient evil that they was looking for. They found an enormous golem marauding through Quickville at the behest of Mary Lee Walsh. It was soon revealed that Walsh's scepter contained an evil spirit who identified itself as Count Graduon after the three prophesied electric creatures defeated Gollum. That's not the Golem from the Lord of the Rings, is it? Or is it the Golem from the Pokemon series? It's probably the Pokemon series one. Graduon has not yet established his motives for aligning with Mary Lee Walsh and targeting Kristen, his city and his friends. It may be inferred from the ancient prophecy, though, that Chris's superpowers are a critical threat to Graduon's evil, so therefore he seems to ally with her primarily because they see him as a common enemy, but for their own reasons between them. It is also unknown as to how and when he aligned himself with Mary Lee Walsh. Kristen has stated at the end of the first season, he will fling Count Graduon to the moon, breaking the staff in which he is imprisoned. He then hinted, in other words revealed, that whilst he was there, Graduon finds and possesses the deactivated Metal Sonichu and prepares to return to Quickville as a new villain. His primary motive might be to use the robotic copy as a replacement vessel for his broken staff. But it's speculated that Metal Sonichu will get to battle Sonichu or Chris, depending on how you look at it. Again, the story continues. In Sonichu 9, there we go, we're getting to the actual comic things now. Sonichu 9, it is revealed that he cannot stand Mary Lee Walsh, now incapably called Slawilwaram, due to her inability to either defeat Chris and his electric hedgehog Pokemon, nor free him or give him a new body. He has the content to let her die. When she nearly fell off a platform while fighting Sonichu, but after Sonichu saved her, he holds off and waits for a chance to utterly remove her from the picture. In Sonichu 10, however, Chris smashes the staff on the behest of that. I think that's like Mary Lee Walsh backwards or something. I don't know. I don't fucking care. So she can punish him another day, whatever this might mean. It looks like Graduon is out of the picture for the time being. It is not entirely unconnected to the rapid rise of Aspecu as the primary source of Chris's ire. During the development of Sonichu 11, Chris claimed that Graduon will return. Metal Sonichu is not a secondary character. He will be making his return as a major villain after Book 11, possessed by the soul of Count Graduon. However, he later said that this would happen in 12 or later. In September 2015, after taking up Sonic 11 again, Chris teased his fans with the information that Graduon had originally been a physically diminutive expert wizard and would master his witchcraft in the 14th century. Tormented and misunderstood. I have to look around my bottle because I accidentally put it around the screen. And misunderstood, he took it out on the world by harassing women and generally becoming a maleficent sorcerer. He was executed and his soul was strapped until Slavurim released it. Chris hinted that Graduon might again assume corporal form in the future. In a conversation on Etsy, upon being asked about Graduon's nationality, seeing as how he was trapped in a spear by a Cherokee Indian and yet appears very white, Chris said he was in medieval times, the times of castles, queens and kings and wizards, witches and sorcerers, reminiscent of around Camelot and the Knights of the Round Table and all that sorts of rot. I had not really thought about the nationality, but if I had to say, I would definitely put him around London or UK. Yeah, little British man. He's little British can't go. He speaks in Cockney accent, he does. I'm a Londoner and even I can't do a London accent properly, like a proper Cockney accent. That accent does not exist anymore, unfortunately. Count Graduon was set to have a story revolving around him in Sonic 16, formerly Sonic 14, before Chris recorded the comics. From what little was been released, Chris wrote a completely new origin story for him. Put this drink ball down here so I can see. The new canon of his origin began of him being born in British nobility on the 17th of November 1433, taking part in the 100 Years' War, dying in battle at the hands of a French soldier in 1448. He was then reborn a second time in the 17th of November 1733 with his memories of his past life still present. He would later take part in the American Revolutionary War, the American Revolution in other words, fighting for the Redcoats. That's Pontins, isn't it? After the war he lived with his family of Jewish wizards. I thought Chris hated the Jewish. Never mind then. Looks like he changed his fucking tune. Where he learned magic from them in the last 10 years of his life. Yeah, Jewish people are wizards and they know magic. He was reborn as Bernard Montgomery, beautiful British name, taking parts in both world wars and eventually dying on the 24th of March 1976. Count Graduon is currently on his fourth life. The idea, guys, was here. Chris was brainwashed into believing that Count Graduon made peace with Chris and helped him in Operation Barbarossa, generously contributing land for prison camps and showers and ovens to keep the prisoners warm. Fucking hell. Appearance. Count Graduon was mostly shown as an energy being contained inside a steel scepter, presumably with the immeasurable evil being trapped inside the purple final on top of it. This may be inspired by Adventures of American Rabbit, in which the main villain, Voltor, is a buzzard on top of a staff. Issue 9 shows his anthropoid form as either a grey alien with purple eyes, an albino gingerbread man, an Alceste Lord Voldemort, or a dark silhouette that Chris could not be bothered to colour. He also has angry looking purple eyes, and for whatever reason he is seen sporting a cape. In the modernation races, however, he takes on a different and somewhat more intimidating appearance, still retaining the similar eyes and basic body shape, but is instead a purple colour and blue with blue and white muscle tissue like strings from his body, darker purple red eyes, and a spike ring-like growths protruding from his back and head. That is quite fucking graphic, to be fair, making him somewhat resemble Taboo from the Super Smash Bros. Series. In September 2015, Chris released an image of Graduon in human form before his soul was inspired, showing him the pointed boots, a goatee, and a facial scar in the shape of a pentagram. He explained on Facebook that Graduon wore a girdle to hide his muffin top, and had a sharp chin, sharp nose, sharp eyelids. Chris later created a amiibo and a Mii to support his design, and topped it off with several videos of Graduon commanding a squadron of Gurkops to assist him in fights against Mary Lee Walsh. Amazingly, Graduon might be one of Chris's more original characters, even if he is mostly just a living personation of negative feelings towards his graduation. And that was it. So let's have a look at some pictures. Let me just like bring these up here. That one as well. Might as well. Yeah. That was it. Right here. Oh, missing the bar right there. Okay, I might as well put that up as well. So this is like the alien form in the cape. You can see there, it's a bit boring. This is the early amiibo thing. Why does he have to fucking ruin expensive amiibos for his characters? I do not know. This is the Mii. Not bad, stylish. And this is the modernation one. And let's bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's like, this is quite a darker image, to be fair. This is like really gruesome, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. So yeah, that was the Graduon quickie reading. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad my voice kept going, which is good. This is episode 99. Episode 100, the last one, will be up tomorrow, and it will be focusing on a rundown of December events, and the main thing will be 2022 in Chris Clown's life. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and on your left hand side of the screen is the information if you want to support me, and I will see you guys next time.